welcome to NEC Presents Powering Billion Dreams in association with News 18. And I'm Ruchira Sharma. Technology has not only bridged the gap between businesses and customers, it has also enabled businesses to thrive during these extremely challenging times. But some tech companies are forging pathways, leading by example and enabling other companies across sectors to survive in the new normal. And one such is Japanese tech giant NEC Corporation. For the last 123 years, global tech giant NEC Corporation has stayed ahead of the technology curve in information, communication and digital technology. NEC India has been working as a silent crusader and shaping the digital transformation journey for more than 7 decades. Its technological solutions have been at the core of the country's infrastructural development and cutting across sectors like telecommunications, transportation, logistics, public safety, smart safety, and many more. Today, I'm delighted to be in conversation with Mr. Aalok Kumar, President and CEO, NEC Corporation India. Welcome, Aalok. It's great to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So we'd like to understand more about the global tech leaders' India plans and also understand how are you fueling the digital transformation of the country. So I'd like to begin by asking you, you've been operating in the country for more than 70 years. So could you talk about the key milestone in your journey in the country?
Sure. You gave a nice introduction. So NEC globally is a 123-year-old company. It was formed on 17 July 1899, and for my viewers, I'll repeat it. 1899. That was 7 years after Coca-Cola was formed. There are not too many companies of that era that are still doing business, and that's a legacy of NEC. In India, NEC has been present for nearly 70 years.
All right.
As you know, we are celebrating 75 years of independence, and after 75 years, NEC has partnered with the government for 70 years. And over the last 70 years, we have done many foundational work in the country that, as you said, silent crusader, many people don't know about. And I would like to name a few. We were the first company to have set up 2 gigahertz microwave communication system in the National Physics Laboratory in 1956 in Ahmedabad. We were the first company that set up an analog switch for Department of Telecom in 1964. We were the first company to have set up a satellite earth station for that time's VSNL and ONGC. We were the company that introduced the fax system in the country. More recently, we are the company that is helping India connect with the rest of the world through, through a submarine cable network. As you know, 90% of the internet data travels the world around through a subsea cable, and we are one of the 3 largest players in the world.
All right.
We are also the ones who have implemented the Aadhaar card in the system, the biometric. So, the planet's most complex and most widely distributed, multimodal biometric system was done. It sits on our platform. We are proud in the way we have done some of these marquee projects in India. And in the last 70 years, our journey has been bringing cutting-edge technology from Japan. As technology has changed its face, as technology has moved away from being just for enterprises and monolithic architecture to connecting people and being in your pocket, we have traveled that journey, and we have enabled that technology distribution and empowering people through technology in India. We also take great pride in the way our philosophy behind introducing technology. And one of the philosophy of orchestrating a brighter world is about deploying the right technology at the right place and at the right cost, most importantly.
To enable and empower people.
To enable and empower people and to make people in society more productive. So we'll talk more about that as we go along. But that's really what the ethos of what NEC is all about. In the last, over the 70 years when we started as a small company over here, primarily around the telecom space, we have now grown into being present in multiple industry domains.
And across sectors.
Across sectors, be it financial services, transportation, logistics, smart city, telecommunications, submarine cable, display, private network, etc. So we are proud of the journey that we have. And we are very confident of the way we are deeply entrenched in the Indian ecosystem that we have a long runway ahead of us, and we are very, very proud of what we are doing.
So NEC has been powering the nation in fueling its digital transformation. So could you shed light on some of the key projects, specifically in the public sector, that you've been focusing on?
So, before I come to the projects, NEC's differentiation and core value proposition is that, unlike many of our peer groups, we not just provide product and solutions, we provide the technology infrastructure, we provide the implementation capability and the maintenance capability. So the reason why we call ourselves partners to our customers, be the public sector or the private sector, is because we take projects wing to wing. We are thought leaders to how a digital technology needs to be implemented at the right place, and we go down to implementing as master system integrator and maintaining it for years after it has been completed. And therefore, we put our skin in the game. We partner it in a manner that we truly want to make the technology work for the betterment of society and for the individuals. And in the context of doing that, our primary projects have been in 3 areas, if I can describe it. We have laid structural foundation, structural digital infrastructure and foundation. And these could be in the space of telecommunication, where we have put subsea cables, or in putting 3G networks, and now we are talking about 5G networks.
Yes, and that is of course going to be a big game changer for the country.
That definitely will be. The second big space that we have is we have deployed technologies improving productivity and last mile connectivity. So technology is one thing to run processes, it's another thing to actually help people become better at what they were a year before. And the third area is really deploying technology to leverage data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and India is fertile with opportunity in doing that. And a lot of our product and solutions are actually helping train data and making decisions that are more informed from data. In the context of these 3 pillars of where we are, we've done many smart city projects. So for example, Gurgaon, Trivandrum, Saharanpur, Meerut, Hubli, Pune, just to name a few. In the transportation sector, we are very big in the bus rapid transit system. So we've automated bus rapid transit system in Ahmedabad, Surat, in Hubli. We talked about the subsea cable, where we have connected India to neighboring countries. But more importantly, we have been able to bring the remote islands of Andaman and Nicobar. Last year during COVID, we connected the Andaman and Nicobar for the first time in 75 years of history, independent India's history. We connected Andaman and Nicobar to the mainland through a subsea cable. It was a matter of great proud. So 4.5 lakh, inhabitants of Andaman and Nicobar did not have basic access to internet. So think of how you empower life and how you empower society by giving better data on healthcare, education, access to information, and through that, what does that access to data does to
how it can transform lives,
more fairer society, transforming life, etc. We're doing a similar project in the Lakshadweep right now as we speak. We are connecting Lakshadweep now to the mainland through Kochi. Of course, we have a big 5G lab in Chennai, the only of its kind in the world, where we are doing a lot of interoperability testing, and we're doing a lot of our customer testing for European customers out of Chennai. And we are very, very proud of that, because that is really at the cutting edge of what 5G is going to be.
And again, 5G is going to transform multiple sectors across
Absolutely.
industries.
One other big sector that we are doing, we have done, we made a lot of gain is in the logistics sector. We have created every container that comes inside and goes out of the country is actually tracked on an NEC platform. And that is 100% visibility of where the containers are, what is the utilization. And sometimes it actually, not sometimes, most of the time it actually gives us as a leading indicator to where the economy is going, right? So if you have large inventory of empty containers, you know where the shipment is going. So we feel that the work that we have done provides great insights into how our economy is going to do. And that ability to create this infrastructure and to create this insights through data is what I think is going to really position India for a very productive future.
So I really like something that you said earlier, that you are a partner for your customers. So coming back to your core brand purpose, which is orchestrating a brighter world to create a more sustainable and safer place for 1 billion Indians. So could you tell us, how are you breathing life into this brand philosophy?
We strongly believe that technology, if it doesn't improve the life of an individual from what it was yesterday or a year before, then that technology is worthless. So the entire philosophy behind orchestrating a brighter world is about empowering society, is about making sure that an individual has more time today than that person had yesterday. And so that more time can be used in something more productive, and that improves the grand produce of the country. And just to give you an example, we have just finished a project live just about 10 days back, where we have enabled completely touchless boarding, where your face becomes your boarding pass at an airport.
Wow.
You don't have to show a ticket, you do not have to show a paper, you do not have to touch a kiosk, you don't have to go to a counter.
Touchless.
It's completely contactless, and not just your face becomes your boarding pass for boarding. We've just boarded the first flight of a private airline from Varanasi to Delhi. We are extremely proud of that. It was a project that was done by Airport Authority of India, and we are a close partner in doing that. Another project is in the transportation sector. So imagine if a housewife or a student who did not know when their bus will arrive waits at the bus stop endlessly sometimes. Now on a mobile phone can know exactly how far my bus is. Now this technology is not very new. It's prevalent in the Western world, but we have brought it into India, and that makes people more productive. That makes people plan their way better. And this.
So stay tuned.